Joining me today is Kim Crockett with the Bea Fisher Center. How are you?
I'm great, thanks, Shelby. And yourself?
I'm very good. So the 2020 Color Within Run has been postponed this year. What's this run all about?
Well, a couple of things about the Color Run. It's an event that we've been running for for about 7 years actually now with Bea Fisher. One of the primary reasons is obviously to raise some funds for Bea Fisher, and over the last year we've established a very specific project where the funds would go to. The second reason is just create some awareness and highlights the needs that we have within this area, and like I say, just create some awareness for what Bea Fisher does within the community.
And how come it's been postponed this year? Is it due to COVID-19?
That's the primary reason for it. We were really hoping that we could pull this one off, and we're just finding that there's just so much uncertainty and just some nervousness about still trying to host the run. We had some plans to put it together, even in what we would consider an appropriate manner, even under these circumstances, but there was still just some nervousness and some hesitation, and we just don't want to contribute to problems perceived or otherwise, and so we felt this might be not the year to pull this one off.
And how many years has this annual fundraiser been held?
This would have been our 7th year if we were able to carry it on again.
And how much has this fundraiser raised in previous years?
Well, last year was a very good year for us. We raised almost $18,000 after all the expenses were paid. And all of those funds were earmarked into a project that we started last year as well. The big project was raised in excess of $250,000 over a period of about 3 years to use towards some maintenance and improvement work at our care homes here in Lloydminster.
Okay, and has the center received lots of support in the past with this?
Oh, absolutely. It's gone over very well. And last year was a very interesting year. We were planning to do our spring color run, and literally just moments before the color run was meant to happen, we had a massive hailstorm and it took out the entire run. And it turned out to be a very, almost a strange blessing in disguise. Community really rallied around, and so we rescheduled for the fall, and we had close to 500 people sign up for it in the fall. So we're really excited about the interest that there was for it. So obviously, yes, there's some disappointment that we're not hosting it this year, but absolutely we're looking forward to bringing it back again next year.
And what will the Bea Fisher Center do differently this year instead of having the run?
Well, we do have our Bea Fisher Foundation team are meeting together next month, and we're just in the light of the decision to postpone the color run for a year, we're going to start making some plans. What else can we do to create some awareness, to create some fundraising within the community? Another big fundraiser that we launched last year for the first year was a New Year's Eve gala, and similar to this, it's not looking likely like that we'll be able to pull that one off as either. So we've got to just do a little bit of retooling and rethinking how are we just going to still meet our needs within this environment.
And what's the center raising for from this run? Was there a certain goal that the center was trying to get to?
Well, our goal over a 3-year period was to raise in excess of $250,000. We've got a dozen care homes here in Lloydminster. Some are newer, some need some improvement work. And so we were looking to do that. The funds that were raised at our first New Year's Eve gala, we were able to raise almost $90,000 from that, and some projects have already been taken care of. We've done some improvements at one home that needed some significant landscaping improvements. We've been able to reshingle some homes, and working on the final touches to redo a suite in another home. So some of the projects we were able to start and complete already, much needed. It's good to get them done, and yeah, the needs for the other ones, they didn't go away, so we just have to figure out how are we going to take care of them now.
And how in the past did this run work? Like, where was it held?
It's been always held at Bud Miller Park, and Bud Miller and the city, they've been fantastic partners in this whole event. The staff, they come out, they get right involved alongside of our own volunteers just to make sure this one gets pulled off. But it's a great facility to host a 5K run, and not a problem to have 500 people there in a normal year.
Well, perfect. Thank you so much for joining me today, Kim, and best of luck to the Bea Fisher Center in the future.
Great. Sure appreciate you taking the time to just learn a little bit more what's going on in our world.